Hello again team, it's Jess or Jashikaran on behalf of the Art and Olive Design team, and today we're going to be discussing how to plan a morning routine that doesn't suck. This video does have a related blog post over on the Art and Olive website, so if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to check out the link to that post, which is in the description box below. One of the things that bothers me about morning routines is that all too often we're pushed this idea of them involving waking up early, exercise, mindfulness, and a smoothie breakfast. And while there's nothing wrong with that process, morning routines aren't a one-size-fits-all type deal. So copying a morning routine that we see off social media isn't necessarily going to serve us as individuals. Planning a morning routine that actually works for you and what you want to achieve is important. So that's what we're going to do today. Planning any new routine can be kind of daunting, so to help you plan your morning routine, I've also summarized the points we'll be discussing into a handy printable, which is over on that blog post that I mentioned before. I'm a big believer in the power of reflection, so that is where we'll be starting. The reason for doing this is to give us a clearer picture of why we want a morning routine and how we want our morning routine to serve us or make us feel. Funnily enough, just feeling like you should have one isn't a super compelling reason for having a morning routine. Having a genuine why behind the things we do, or the habits we're trying to implement, can very much assist us in getting them done. Take some time to contemplate your why. Some common reasons for having a morning routine are wanting to start the day with intentionality, using it to lower the stress we may otherwise feel in the morning, or using it in conjunction with our other health routines. Make sure your reason resonates with you. Your why may also be very much related to what you want to achieve by doing your morning routine, which is what we're reflecting on next. Rather than just picking a bunch of morning routine steps from the plethora you can find online, instead consider the purpose you want your morning routine to serve. Another way to think about this is figuring out exactly how you want your morning routine to make you feel. Maybe you want your morning routine to be very much about getting your ducks in a row so that you can have a productive day. Or maybe you want your morning to be a quiet time for yourself. Other options include wanting your morning to be a way to get energized or a time for learning. Once you have your why and your purpose for the routine, we're getting into the stage of thinking about what actions will turn this purpose into a reality. But something I like to do first is consider what I call my morning routine logistics. We talk more about this on the blog post, but it's mainly about considering the time constraints you have for the routine that you're planning. An ideal morning routine is one that takes the purpose you've outlined and transforms that into actionable tasks that you'll actually do. Make sure you're picking actions that are realistic for you as an individual. For example, I'm not the kind of person who has a lot of enjoyment with getting up early or exercise, so I'll be avoiding those things in my morning routine. Consider the types of actions that align with what you want your morning routine to do for you. For example, if you want your morning routine to help you tackle the day with clarity, one of your actions might be reviewing your task list and events for the day. If you want your morning routine to help you feel energized, you might include having a glass of cold water and doing some wake-up exercises. In this stage, I start with an open brainstorm for ideas, and once they're all down on paper, then I can think about which ones will actually get included in the routine itself. When selecting the actions that you'll include in your routine, be sure to consider the amount of time that you have for the routine, and thus how many actions you can actually fit in. We don't want your routine to become overwhelming, because then you're a lot less likely to actually do it. When you have your actions selected, it's then time to order them logically. For example, eating breakfast before brushing your teeth, exercise before showering, etc. Even more important than planning the morning routine though, is actually giving it a go. Any new practice can take a little bit to get used to, so I encourage you to try out your planned routine for at least a week to a month before deciding if it works for you, and then tweak it accordingly. Question of the day for you though, what's something that's valuable for you to have in your morning routine? For me, I very much want my routine to help me be productive during the day, so getting a clear picture of the tasks I need to do is valuable. But we'd love to hear what's important for you. Hopefully you're ready to plan out your morning routine, and if you enjoyed this video, do make sure to give it a big thumbs up. As always team, thank you for watching, and until next time, bye!